Hello and welcome to Wingin It, and welcome back to another game of Major League Wingspan here in the regular season. We are working through our games, still in the early stages here though, so a lot of games left to play. We've got one coming up right here in which we're going to be going first, so hopefully that's going to help us out here at the start of this game. So yeah, let's jump in and let's see what we've got in our starting hand here. Okay, this is an interesting start. We've got a few brown powers, 4 brown powers, but none of them especially enticing ones. I mean, Tree Creeper. I love a good Tree Creeper game. Maybe not the one for this game. And yeah, 2 pretty weak Wetland Birds. Not really a fan of either of these, if I'm honest. I may have to go with the Spoonbill and just do some digging and see what I can find. So will the bonus card affect me? I think I'm probably going to have to go site selection here. I really don't like the Ranger bonus cards. They are very, very tricky to work with. So, yeah, site selection's normally good for a few points at least. And hey, if we're drawing the same nest types, if we're drawing lots of platform nests with the Spoonbill, maybe that's the way to go. So, yeah, the tray's not especially exciting either. So, I think it's going to be Spoonbill and digging, and we'll see what comes our way. Yeah, don't really want to be going with the Silver Eye, giving out Nectar early on. Quite risky. Just got to hope that I find something good with this Spoonbill. So we'll lock that in. And yeah, round 1, primarily digging here. Hopefully gives us some direction for the rest of this game. And alright, here we go on to our first start of the game. It's looking like a slightly better start again over here with the 4-bird keep. So very nice of my opponent. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this Spoonbill in. We'll keep the Nectar. I want to try and keep flexibility for whatever I'm going to play. I might look at that Nuthatch. It's not a bad one to get going in the forest, but it's not an exciting bird. It's not the kind of bird I want to go out of my way for. So, yeah, I think we'll be doing some digging. I might be spending some food on tray resets. That's going to be a decision for me to make. So, okay, taking some food. So maybe one of those birds, not quite so good. We'll see what's going to go down. But yeah, I think for now at least, I'll talk about this a little bit. When my opponent doesn't have a Wetland Bird down, I'm quite happy to reset the tray and make them inefficiently draw cards. So if something good does come up, it's at least yeah, a managed risk. So we'll draw. I'm going to reset the tray here. And yeah, that's what could happen. Forest Owlet, Pileated Woodpecker. There you go. Have a forest. Have a forest, my friend. Go and enjoy that. So that, I think, is probably exhibit... I was going to say Exhibit A. It's probably like Exhibit Z at this point of why I don't like birds like the Royal Spoonbill. But reset the tray because you're just going to give good stuff away. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, Yellow Throat. I think I probably need to block that. I don't really want the risk of my opponent having no card draw and getting this. So we'll... Actually, no. I'm not gonna do that because I'm going to reset the tray anyway. So we're going to draw from here. And oh boy, are we getting some good stuff. I wish. It's all terrible from the deck. So, yeah, I think I'm already getting a sense of how this game is going to go based on what I'm drawing and what I know my opponent is going to get. So I do kind of desperately need a cavity nest bird. So I think we're going to see the Pileated Woodpecker go in. Yeah, no surprises. So I might have to grab this Kingfisher just for something up there. But okay, Tawny Owl, I mean... Is that really what I want to be playing for my first forest bird? I'm not sure. Let's take the Kingfisher. It's better than nothing. Reset the trade. Okay, finally, a bird I can actually pick up in the Collar Dove. But again, revealing more good stuff for my opponent in Order and Skull. So, yeah, tricky situation this early in the game. Knowing my opponent's got, yeah, the start of a really good forest over there. But hopefully we can build something here, at least picking up some free eggs, I think, with this Kingfisher. That is going to be key. So, okay, drawing birds. Clearly wanted the Order of Skull. That is good news for me, because it means I can actually play this Kingfisher and pick up, yeah, the free egg that I so desperately need in this early game. So, we'll get that in. And yeah, honestly, not really sure what I do with the rest of these. These are all terrible birds. Collar Dove, as I say, might be useful, but I need more direction in the forest to feel comfortable playing a bird like that. So, looks like we're getting our free egg. Indeed, we are. I will take that. And yeah, I think think I'm just going to keep drawing because I know my opponent, you know, they want to be playing birds. They want to be getting set up. So again, I'm going to keep resetting this trade, taking those gambles, seeing what will come my way. Okay, Abbott's Booby, that's fine. Carrero is not. Can we get something good? No, of course we can't. Of course we can't. Of course we're just going to reveal more amazing stuff for my opponent. So, yeah, Spoon Bill, you're not in my good books here. You're really not doing me any favors whatsoever in this game. As I say, the only saving grace is that this is really slowing down my opponent's start by going and having to pick up birds all of these times, but it just means they're going to have such a smooth game from here on in. And it's going to be very, very nice. But okay, left the Tui for me, which is quite interesting because that polluted woodpecker is one to copy. I'm going to grab this main duck. So finally we're getting some good birds. Very happy to grab those. We're going to reset the tray again. Okay, now Western Jackdaw comes up. Lots of good Forest Engine birds or Forest Engine support birds are coming up here. So interesting stuff. But yeah, honestly, I think there we go. Drone birds again. This is probably the craziest round one I've seen in a long time. Lots of card drawing going on. So yeah, this main duck is going to be useful for tucking all of these terrible birds that we've already drawn. I'm going to go draw cards again here because, again, my opponent's going to want to play... Well, actually, no, I suppose I could lay eggs here, actually. Let me think about this carefully. My opponent wants to play a bird here. Well, actually, if they're going to play a... They're going to play a forest bird, then I would win anyway. But I think I've got to draw. I think I've got to draw here. Take the opportunity. And there we go, Willow Tit. Finally, something else good for the forest. We're going to take that whistling duck as well, actually. Potential with the main duck here for a nice combo. So, okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. There's the Canada Goose. Don't need you, though. But wow, this is I've never drawn 6 cards, I don't think, in round 1, and seen my opponent draw 4 times, potentially 5. I imagine they'll want to play Order in Skull here just to keep the tie at the end of round goal, but yeah, I'm actually starting to feel a bit more positive here. We've actually got some direction. We do win the end of round goal, so I will take that. Come to the next round, and yes, I can see, unfortunately, that white wagtail in the tray. But again, it's another time that my opponent is going to have to go draw cards. So many cards, so little tempo early on in this game. Meanwhile, yeah, I think I want to get this forest started. So I'm imagining you're going to draw, or you're going to take food, give me an egg. So if I can get this Willow Tit in, and then I think I want to look to getting, where have you gone? This Tui, I want to play that. Get some eggs coming through, lots of cavity nest space for me. So we'll take that. But equally, I would quite like to get either of the whistling duck or the main duck, or both, into this game. And yeah, get some tucked cards for this end of round goal, because we can definitely look at targeting that one at this stage of the game. So that looks like a free egg's coming through. Indeed it is. Lovely stuff. And yeah, let's grab food of our own. So can we get some nectar? We'll get a little bit. Get a little bit. I will definitely be throwing cards here. No questions asked. Take the cash. And yeah, you're probably going to want to play a bird here, so I will give myself a re-roll here. Kingfisher not doing the job I've assigned it, but hopefully over the course of the game we'll get some points from that one. Is it Violet Green Swallow going in? Yes, it is. I suppose I could actually copy that with the Tui. That's another quite nice option to go with, but yeah, let's grab a little bit more food. I suppose this time, yeah, I want to do a seed. Maybe let's throw this in Hinger, take another worm. We'll reset. Okay, lots of nectar for my opponent. We'll block one of them. Actually, no, we can block 2 because we've got the Kingfisher as well. That's very nice. 2 caches, and yes, we will be stopping on 2 dice with the Kingfisher. That is the best strategy for this bird. Most of them you want to go all 3 rolls. Kingfisher. Yeah, Kingfisher's fine to stop at 2. So that's what we'll be doing. But 4 turns left. What do I want to do with those turns? It looks like another egg is coming in. And I'm sort of half wondering if I do just go with the whistling duck, with the main duck in the wetlands, get those tucked cards going. But equally, oh, I suppose actually what I could do, because Tui, if I copy the swallow, that will get a tuck card on it as well. So I think let's play the Tui here. Let's use that now to copy for a tucked card. And then maybe I can look at them playing either the main duck or the whistling duck into the wetlands. And yeah, getting something, as I say, for this end of round goal, trying to target that. But yeah, this has been a crazy game. I suppose actually I've got this collared dove as well. That could just be a play. Just play that and get some tuck cards. So surprisingly flush with options for getting those tuck cards, which I'm absolutely okay with. So okay, we're getting another free egg now. That does open up the possibility here of maybe playing this warbler and getting another food when I do take food. And then I could just go and play the collared dove. Maybe I don't even need to go in the wetlands here, just build out a forest with this collared dove for support. So I'd imagine my opponent's going to try and go for wagtail, so play wagtail, lay eggs. But look, no wetlands, so we'll see what gets added there. But yeah, I think I'm going to build out this forest. I think that's what I'm going to prioritize here. So Cerulean Warbler, we'll get you in. Can we get a good bonus card? Okay, we actually can. I think I'm going to take Omnivore here. Or do I want Ethologist? That is the question. We're going to get a teal power in the grasslands. So there's potential for more points here. I know I'm already scoring 4, and I know if I do play this main duck, it's going to be 4 and Omnivore as well. But I'm going to take Ethologist. I think that's safer. That's safer points for me. And maybe I could pick up that Gold's Finch, and maybe that's another nice grassland option with a different power colour. So something to consider. But yeah, here I think I'll do food, play the collared dove, and yeah, get 2 birds with tuck cards on them for the set of round goal. And then yeah, probably in the next round, I could just run this forest. I mean, there's certainly the option to go main duck, whistling duck, get the 5 points in the wetlands. But you know, if I've got this Tui, I'm potentially already scoring, you know, maybe 3 or 4 points in the forest, as well as all the food for this collared dove. So there's wagtail, no surprises. Yeah, let's grab some food and lots of nectar, which is what we like to see here at this stage of the game. So we'll take that. We'll copy Barley Swallow. And yeah, I think probably Lincoln Sparrow. You can go away. And I'll take this Gold's Finch. I will take this Gold's Finch. Very nice option to have. And yeah, come on, Kingfisher. Can you get me some points? Not this time. Not this time, unfortunately. So yeah, be straightforward from here. And yeah, honestly, I think Abbott's Booby can go down later. That'd be a nice one for the bonus cards. And who knows, maybe we'll get an upgrade on this Site Selection Expert, which we are about to score 1 more point on by playing the collared dove. But otherwise, may struggle. Although Gold's Finch, column 2, maybe with the main duck, maybe with the whistling duck, that could certainly be an option worth exploring down the line. But yeah, we'll see what bird's going to come in here. Imagine it might be like on Alduin's Gull or something with the wagtail. Because yeah, that wetlands, that does need some support. No, it's a turtle dove in the forest, so we don't need wetlands. Who needs wetlands birds? Not my opponent, apparently. It's all in the forest over there, so fair enough. We get our teal power as well. And yeah, pick up those 2 tucks, and we're winning another end of round goal, which is very nice to see. Come into the next round, and okay, that tray is significantly less exciting than what we've seen before. So we'll take a little bit of food. And yeah, what do I want to copy? This is where I've really got to make bad decisions. I think there's an opportunity here to overwhelm my opponent with eggs. They have not got much in the way of cavity spaces. I have potential for more if I do want to play any of these 3. And I do need eggs, so I think... yeah, I think it's going to be tempting to go for this completed woodpecker, at least for now, just to help myself get set up with some eggs. We'll get our reset. We're going to block the nectar. No nectar for you. And come on, Kingfisher. Nope, not this time. So yeah, this feels like crunch time. This stage of the game, sort of coming into the late game here. What do I want to do with myself? What do I want to do with this game? You know, do I want to play main duck and whistling duck? Only 2 points each. Or do I just want to keep running this forest? Copy the Violet Green Swallow. Do some card cycling. And yeah, play some of these other nice birds. I mean, Tawny Owl, that could legitimately be a play here. We've already got Montague's Harrier. So I know, you know, for ethologists as well, potentially in the forest, that's some good points. And yeah, I know that I can turn that Montague's Harrier into 3 points, which would be very, very nice. Looks like, are we getting another free egg? We are. We'll take that. And yeah, is this going to be a situation where my opponent nearly full on eggs? But yeah, I can definitely make that position a little bit harder to manage. So, oh, I'm really considering this Tordial. I am really considering it. I think, considering that I know I can play this Harrier, it's basically a 9-point bird that could well help for 2 more ornithologists, and it's going to get me more food each time I take food. And actually, I do want to play a 5th forest bird here for the end of round goal, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I think I just want to get that in, play that with the nectar. And yeah, the longer this goes on, I think the less likely I even want to go and touch these 2 wetland birds. I don't think I need to do that at all here. I think I can just yeah, focus on taking food. Card cycle where possible with the Tui. Obviously, that's going to be important, but so is maybe copying this woodpecker and getting the eggs coming through that way. But yeah, it looks like my opponent's taking food and probably not going to use the woodpecker here then, because yeah, they're already full on the egg spaces, so that's being a little bit difficult for them to manage. We'll grab more food, we'll grab lots of nectar, which is definitely what we want. And yeah, it's going to be tempting. It's going to be very tempting to keep copying this woodpecker and just overwhelm the eggs. I do kind of need the card cycles though, so I think for now, this one I will do the eggs, do the woodpecker. But then beyond that, I think yeah, I think we'll be doing card cycling and seeing what we can get. So Kingfisher finally showing up again, which is good. And yeah, just a case of working out what on earth I'm going to play. Definitely Booby, definitely Finch. These other 4 cards, well, I know I've got to keep the Harrier for the Tordial. But yeah, the rest of these, not the most exciting plays, so that's where I will lean on the card cycles. But wow, okay, Mute Swan, I was not expecting that at this stage of the game. Are we going to see, yeah, little wetlands being built out here? Maybe Order and Skull is going to go in as well. That would be kind of fun. But yeah, no egg spaces on the cavities, the cavity nests here. So this is a very opportune time to go and grab, yeah, a little bit more food. So lots of nectar coming through. Very much happy to see that. And yeah, I think I go with this woodpecker. I think I do capitalize on this opportunity. While I have it, we'll take the cash. Come on, Kingfisher, do more good work for me. Thank you very much. So yeah, pretty good forest there. That was 5 points because I didn't give any away to my opponent. And probably now, I'm probably going to play Booby and Finch in these last 2 turns. Spend some nectar, see the bonus card. And yeah, I'll still have enough to discard on this collar dove. So going food again. This woodpecker's not getting any use. It's getting all use from me. This is definitely yeah, an interesting stage of the game. There's lots of little things to think about, I think, on my end, just to try and capitalize and squeeze the most points out of this game. So yeah, more food. Let's play the Booby. Let's get that down into the game. Can we get some good bonus cards? Please help us out here. Okay, Winter Feeder. Maybe not. Although Food and Personal Supply, actually, that could work. That could definitely work as a bonus card. Where we try and win that end of round goal and get points on the bonus card as well. I mean, I think Wetland Ranger, that's not going to be a play at all here. And Wetland Scientist as well. It's only 3 points. I feel like Winter Feeder. I don't know, maybe there's a case to be made to ditch Site Selection Expert and just assume that I'm going to get something better to play in the Wetlands for Wetland Scientist. But yeah, I don't know. I know I can at least get 2 points off this when I play the Gold's Finch. Maybe I can get more in column 3. So I think we'll go with those 2 to discard. Get rid of the 2 Wetland bonus cards. And yeah, slightly unexpected Winter Feeder. That could be our ticket here to just give an excuse almost to take food more in that last round. Obviously feed the dove, but win that end of round goal. Good synergy there. and win this bonus card, get points there. Hopefully the maximum of 7, but even the lower bound of 4, I don't think is too bad of a target to aim for. So, see what my opponent's doing. Probably drawing cards. No, Jackdaw's going in. Okay, Wagtail. Wagtail is no more. Wagtail ain't getting used here with Jackdaw going in. So that is definitely interesting. We'll go ahead and play our Goldfinch, of course. Get that into the game here. And yeah, be able to spend this nectar on the Dove. That is going to be a very, very nice indeed. So, yeah, it looks like more food's being grabbed. Maybe that last set of Ralgol is going to be tougher than I thought, but we'll see. We'll try our best. And as I say, at the very, very least, know that Winterfeeder's there. Going to be scoring points. Potentially either way there. So that will hopefully work out nicely. But going to need to find other birds to play. Not really too keen on playing any of these this stage of the game. So I think given that we've got some eggs, given that Woodpecker's probably going to start giving us more here, I think last round, Tui, copying the Valerie Swallow, doing those tuck and draws. Hopefully something good in the tray for us to grab. But if not, yeah, we'll dig where we need to. So we'll take that egg. And yeah, it's going to be teal time. So Jackdaw's a nice play here. That is going to be essentially cycling some of this food from my opponent's supply. Whereas we're just getting rid of it with the Dove. But that's perfectly fine by me. We're looking good for the nectar in the grasslands for sure. Hopefully one more big point play in the wetlands is what we need to, yeah, not just secure those nectar points where we are slightly ahead, but also just get points on the board, because I really want some kind of nice big point play for that last round. So we'll get our 5 discards, our 5 tucks on the Dove, tie on that end of round goal. Really nice to have. And into the final round, and okay, that's not a good tray. That's not a particularly inspiring tray. But yeah, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe my opponent, they might want to go and draw cards here. They might want to spend some food on resetting. Or they might just go back into the forest and use the swallow. So that certainly seems to be the move over there. So yeah, I think this round, my ideal round 4 here is probably take food 4 times and play a bird. So I've got 4 opportunities, potentially with this Tui, to find something better than what I've already got at the moment. So we're hoping for lots of nectar. We are absolutely going to find lots of nectar. Let's copy the swallow. And yeah, I think Whistling Duck, you can go. Can we get something good off the top? Okay, do you know what? I'll take that. I will take a Cray-like Goose here. 7 points. It's not bad. It's absolutely not bad at this stage of the game. So yes, I'd like better. But it's absolutely going to sort me out here. So yeah, that I can play. I mean, I've got this Goldfinch. So maybe at the moment, maybe I earmark this for the Goldfinch play. And just keep on going. Keep on slugging with the Tui. Maybe it's a crazy round 4 where I just take food 5 times. Wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, as I say, to take the end of round goal points, to take yeah, the winter feeder points as well. So we'll see. We're going second, which is always nice in this final round, just to give yourself that bit more information. I can see what my opponent's doing. I can see what food they're likely to end on. And go from there. So, okay, Catbird now going in. Catbird to copy Mute Swan in round 4 is so crazy. So that's going to be fun to watch. Maybe we will see some movement in the tray, but for now it's going to be movement in the bird feeder. We're probably going to want some seeds for this goose. But I mean, lots of nectar's coming up, so I'm going to take it while it's there. Make sure we max out on the collar dove. Copy the swallow, of course. And yeah, probably main duck. You can get tucked this time. Okay, ready shell duck. I mean, again, not the best. Not the worst. I'll play it if I have to. But to be honest, this little grebe is probably a better choice for me. So yeah, I think Wetlands Nectar could be a consideration as well. That's where something like this Grey-Lag Goose, if I can play that this round, that's going to be really nice. That's going to be a really strong play to get to 5 Nectar spent. And hopefully, yeah, hopefully my opponent will not be able to match that. But I'll be interested to see if Wagtail actually gets used this round. It certainly feels like the move here is to try and do that by playing the Catbird, copy the Mute Swan, actually get points in that wetlands. So yeah, maybe Whitetail will get used. And that could very well affect how much food in supply is left for my opponent at the end here. So looks like that Forest Owlet's been doing good work. 11 caches is certainly better than the 6 that my Kingfish has managed. But there we go, did draw cards. So let's go and take food. Okay, we're finally getting some seeds. So how do I want to play this? I think I know I've got to play a wetland bird here. That nectar swing is just too valuable. So I will take nectars. I will also take a seed. I'll take a rat because I've not got one at the moment. We'll be copying this swallow. I think... Yeah, I mean, I think the ruddy shell duck probably can go. The grebe with the star nest is actually going to be better for site selection experts. So we'll ditch you. Anything good? Chetty's warbler. We're just getting all of these terrible teal powers for the wetlands at this stage of the game. So yeah, are you going to take food again? You might do. I think you're going to want to play a bird and lay eggs. So we'll give ourselves the reroll there. And okay, thank you, Kingfisher. Doing some good work. Getting us somewhere in this game. So yeah, two turns left. I think we'll take food once more. We'll take food once more. And then probably it's going to be Greyla Goose as the play. And then, yeah, maybe Little Grebe as the Goldfinch play. Not the best. Still a few points. And yeah, as I say, keep hold of this Montague's Harrier for that Tawny Owl. The tuck and the 2 caches will be very, very welcome at the end of the game. No, okay, you're going to take a food again. This is like an arms race. This feels slightly chaotic for this end game sequence here. So we'll have to manage this winter feeder. I know. Yeah, I'm going to need 7 food at the end of the game after having used the Goldfinch. So that there'll be some calculating and some counting to do with that. So for now, let's take food. Okay, 1 more nectar, which is what we need. We want 8 in total. 5 for the dove, 3 for the play in the wetlands. We'll take some worms because this may be the play. Although Chetty's warbler actually is cheaper for the same points, so might prefer that. What are we going to get here? Okay, let's go. Do you know what? Let's go berry, just for pure flexibility, pure options here. Yeah, just depending on what else comes our way. So let's do 1 final tuck and draw. Yeah, 2E. I think it's going to go. Come on, if there's ever a time for Puffin to show up, it's now. No, 1 point barn swallow. Not to be for us here. So yeah, we'll do our cash. Come on, Kingfisher. 1 last try. Can you get me up to 10 caches? You cannot. But 8, do you know what? I'll take that. That's not bad. It really helped early on with the cavity nest, the tempo, and getting things going in this game. So through to our last turn. What's my opponent doing? Laying eggs. Yeah, going to try and use the Wagtail. So yeah, this is interesting. Looks like my opponent is going to have maybe 10 food left over at the end of this round, which I think, yeah, it's going to be 1 more than me. That is annoying. I probably should have planned around that better and maybe not kept quite so much nectar to try and squeeze the extra point out of that. But yeah, being able to spend 3 nectar down here in the wetlands on this goose, that is significant. That is a big play to be getting in here, so we'll take that. Yeah, I do kind of wish maybe I'd taken 2 fewer nectars, and then I could always skip 2 tucks on the dove and make sure that I have the right amount of food. But who knows, maybe it's a double play or something who's going to come in here and spend a little bit more food than originally planned. So we'll see what my opponent does, but I think our plans are set in stone here. It's going to be, yeah, discarding those 5 nectars for tucks, so we know we're going to get points there. And then, yeah, through to the yellow powers, play Chetty's warbler, tuck Montague's Harrier, get a few points through, and hope that it's going to be enough. Hope that it's going to be enough in this game. So what have you done? Is Galar going down? Okay, so you are finishing on 10 food. That was very nicely managed from my opponent, got to say. Tricky final round and a round goal to work through, but yeah, we'll take our 5 dove tucks, get pipped on the end of round goal, and yeah, come into these yellow powers. So, let's say Goldfinch, first of all, played Chetty's Warbler, which will get an extra site selection point with the Cerulean Warbler in the forest, which is nice. So yeah, spend 2 eggs on that. Up to Tawny Owl. Montague's Harry's going to get tucked, and we'll get 2 caches. So not bad. Few points coming through that end game sequence. And yeah, lost the Forest Nectar, but we won the Grasslands. We swung the Wetlands late on. So those points could well come in handy for us as we come into the final score. So genuinely don't know which way this game's going to go. It was so chaotic at the start, right through to the end. So could depend on the bonus cards a little bit. Ours are stronger. And we did edge out the end of round goals as well. So we are holding a lead. I know my opponent had a lot of caches, but we had quite a few as well as the tucks too. So we're looking pretty comfortable. We're going to win these nectars, and we come out on top in the end of this game. 133 is a final score I'm very happy with, up against 103. So yeah, I have not had a game like that in a long time. That was so crazy in that first round. Spoonbill revealing so much good stuff to my opponent. But yeah, just me being able to grab that Tui, I think that changed the game for me. Being able to have that flexibility of copying, yeah, either the Woodpecker or the Swallow, whatever I needed. That felt really, really strong, and not the best plays. I mean, playing Grey Lagoose and Chetty's Warbler at the end of the game, those are not the signs of a strong game, but we managed it well. And yeah, scoring well off Winter Feeder and Ethologist definitely helped. Take a look, of course, at my opponent's bonus card. So Food War Expert for 4 points, Grassland Population for 3. So yeah, not the greatest bonus cards, but did well to squeeze some points out of those. So yeah, maybe a tough game, maybe too many decisions between the Wagtail, the Woodpecker, that late mute Swan as well. Lots to think about, lots to manage, but lots to manage on our side, and I think we did that well here in this game. So yeah, nice comfortable win, always good to get that on the board here in this regular season of Major League Wingspan. So thank you so much for watching, and yeah, if you want to stay up to date, stay tuned with the future games in this tournament, do make sure you're subscribed and following along. And yeah, I'll see you again in another video very soon.